Welcome along to Bar Poker Ireland's Tips for the Amateur Dealer. Today we're going to teach you how to look after your stack at the table and to tell you what is and isn't a raise and what is and isn't a bet. When your chips are in front of you, make sure they're always neat and tidy and stacked well, because other people at the table must be able to see your stack and be able to gauge how much you're playing. They shouldn't be hidden at any time. All your big chips should always be to the front so that everybody can just guesstimate how much chips you have, and must be always kept in a neat fashion so they're not spilling over to players on your right or players on your left into their tanks, hence causing confusion. Now, when it's your turn to bet, always say the word bet and try and tell the other players at the table how much you're going to bet before you put chips into the pot. So if I say I'm going to bet 100, I'll say bet 100 and put in 100 in chips. However, what I cannot do is say nothing and drop chips into the pot like that. This is called a string bet, and it's not permitted. The reason it's not permitted is players could be gauging reactions from other players by dropping chips in a slow manner and waiting to see at which stage their opposition are going to react. So players must be quite clear in their bets and in how they do it. When a player wishes to raise, they must at least double the last bet to them. So if they're facing a bet of 100, the raise must be a minimum of 200. And they must state clearly that they want to raise. Okay, so the next guy wants to make it 200, he puts in 200. The person to his left, if he wishes to raise, he must make it a minimum of 400. If he puts in 350 without saying the words raise, this will be considered a call because it's not double the last bet to them. They haven't said the word raise, their intention is not clear, and so they can only follow suit to the action to them, which would be a call. In that case, they take back their excess chips and the game will continue. Again, you must be very clear in your actions and your intent. Another bad habit players have is they tend to what's called splash the pot. They throw the chips into the middle like that, and they can get mixed up with the pot, and we can't determine how much the bet was. So always bet in a nice, polite fashion, making it easy for your opposition to gauge how much you're betting or to see how much you are betting. But always remember, when there is a dispute between players, the tournament director's decision is the last word. He will sort it out. No need for players to get hot and bothered. His decision is final.